The following podcast should not be misconstrued as legal advice in any way, shape, or form. You would have to be an absolute idiot to take our advice seriously. I mean, look at us. We're dumb. Joe thought it was a pretty good idea to invade Iran. Nate thought it was a pretty good idea to vacation in Iran. We cannot stress enough. Do not take our advice. The listener does so at their own peril. All right, well, I'm Joe.
And I'm Nate.
And we are the premier criminal consultants in the Boston area, here to help you with your perfect crimes.
Well, Joe, we have two very good friends of the pod back here together.
Yeah.
They've been here individually for solo episodes, but they do have a podcast together, so we thought we'd bring them back together. Give it up for our very good friends of the pod, Nick Tocco and Terrance McCormack, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, gentlemen. Hi. We out here. We out here, baby.
There we go.
Dogs
dude.
poking its nose up. We love that.
Yeah.
I got so excited about y'all being here. I got a little stumbled up with my words. You know, I'm so excited to have y'all in the same room. You know?
I mean, the stars are out, baby.
Yeah, and you
The
guys
stars are out and they're here.
You guys are here together because you have a new endeavor that you're working on. Is that correct?
This is true.
Yeah.
We have a couple. One of them I love. We were talking about actually on the ride here.
Yeah.
I think we both promoted our podcast when we were on here. Have not released an episode.
Yeah, that was
So,
months ago. Months ago.
Still working on that.
Yeah.
But it is a thing. It's on wax.
Well, you've got to have a couple in the tank. You know.
Joe,
Yeah.
how do you do it? How do you get Nate here? We feel like we're the same kindred spirit.
Yeah, I trick them with drugs and alcohol mostly.
Yes,
That's a lovely pilsner you got. You know,
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I cannot get Nick drunk that early in the morning. Like that'd be my only way of getting
Have
him.
you tried pasta with Nick?
He is very Italian. Yeah,
That's
you know
already
what?
happening. That's already. That's
Dangling
just
a little
another day at the
pursuit in
office.
front of his face.
No, the main culprit, to be honest, I don't want to throw her under the bus right out of the gate.
Sure.
But she makes a good point. So the hub for our podcast was my dining room in my apartment.
Okay.
And the wife, I think she won't admit it, but I think she's just so embarrassed of me and comedy and podcasting that she can't be in the house when we do it. So we've done like two of them.
Yeah.
And I think she's just so ashamed she has to leave. And she's like, I can't just keep leaving the apartment for an entire Sunday.
All right. Oh, well, I know how I
for you
solved
to
this
shoot your
problem.
podcast.
Actually, you know, Nick, because we use my dining table all the time.
Yep.
I just got divorced. It's a lot easier to do this.
Yeah, the old battle axe, you know, in the way of the pod, but she's got a point.
A lot of people are going to say things like, "Oh, you got divorced and you started a podcast. That's pathetic." But don't listen to them, Nick. They're wrong. They're just trying to bring you down.
I love how you say she has a point. We were all in your house when she left, and we were like, you know, this could become a problem. You're like, no, it won't be a thing at all. Don't worry about it.
We're like cool guys.
We're like, hey, we know this will not be a space forever, dude.
Well, I don't know. It seems to work fine. We're sitting here doing this. My girlfriend's sitting right back there, having to listen to all of it. You know, so I mean, we're
Yeah,
good.
she is. And she's a trooper. Take notes, Jess.
I know she is.
She hangs in there. My wife doesn't believe in me,
Yeah.
and she has a master's degree, and that's whatever.
I mean, to be fair, Nate's girlfriend has an almost pathological inability to feel shame. I mean, it's
yeah, no, she's mentally ill.
it's fun when she's in the room. It's a lot more fun.
She's mentally ill.
Yeah.
So,
I love you very much, baby. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for all this.
but anyways, hey, yeah.
Theoretically, what would
Ripping
these
it
podcasts
again.
be about? If you're like, are you guys actually going to try and like get it going?
Yes, yeah. And so it would just
Yes.
basically be about talking about comedy specials. I mean, I'm just kind of a nerd in general over it, so I like talking about it. And Nick's a great talker, so we just figured we'd do a podcast together. The car rides are always great talking about comedy and specials in general. So, you know, have people on, talk about specials they like, and then just shoot the shit with other comics. That's pretty cool.
Of course, of course.
Special education. It will drop.
It will
Yeah.
drop.
It will.
It is dropping.
Maybe not
Special
this year,
education.
maybe not next year, but
Yes.
Who have y'all recorded with so far? Have y'all done any? Y'all?
Everything's been just us so far, and we did a Cat Williams, we did a Anthony Jeselnik, and
course
then we
you did.
Richard Pryor. Oh yeah, the Jeselnik had to get
He
done.
loves
oh, yeah.
Anthony. It makes no sense to me. He loves Anthony Jeselnik.
Well, that's
It makes-
also like the dynamic. I think is interesting because I'm this big fat white guy, and I love just all like black comedy.
I could see that 100%.
But he's like the black guy, but he loves autistic white comedy. So I think we bounce off of each other very nicely.
Real classic odd couple dynamic.
Yeah.
you two.
Absolutely.
It is so true that you do. Yeah, you're more of like these writer, like they've got
The
the writers very nuanced, and and you're more just get up there and ass blast them, dude. Yeah, exactly.
He's more of a guy who likes to just talk a whole lot till he finds a punchline. He's like, we'll get there eventually, maybe, dude.
I totally understand. I totally understand.
I'm an enemy of my own energy. Meanwhile,
if
7-Eleven is open 24 hours, why do they lock the doors? That's the shit he likes.
That was a bad me, man. Oh, man, dude.
No, that was Stephen Wright, Terrance. Okay, real student of the game. Doesn't know a softball Stephen
You ruined
Wright.
a Stephen Wright joke? Oh, come on, dude.
Wow.
Oh, wow. They're going to see you do that.
I like to tease my plants, so I feed them with ice cubes. It is funny. I like it all.
Dude,
but
I like
it's
you
our
doing
preference.
it. I like you doing it better than
Fat Stephen Wright.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Dude, I will leave this podcast right now saying that. He just ruined Stephen Wright for everybody.
I'm the one-liner guy now.
Oh, no.
I'm both.
God, yeah. And I'm the guy who's just going to talk for about an hour and maybe hit 3 punchlines. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen you do stand up.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Sounds about like
3 punchlines, so you're getting better. That's great.
I'm getting closer, man.
By the way, you guys, you're welcome for just cranking up the energy on this podcast. Unlike this guy's last appearance, did you even know he was in the fucking room? Or this house cat you interviewed,
No, y'all.
Mr. Nervous.
You know,
He was
I'm
just being nice. He was being a sweet boy.
Y'all
Leave
had-
Terrance alone.
y'all both had wonderful, fantastic episodes. Very, very good episodes, and again in very different ways. The energy is very, very different. You know, this is just the way that it goes, which is why I think y'all make a very good podcast duo. You know.
Yeah.
Do y'all have what other projects y'all got working on it? Because I know y'all got you got Center City Underground too.
City Underground. That's going on. We got the podcast. I mean, we're just kind of just running a lot of shows and just obviously trying to do as much stand up as possible and hit up everything.
And Center City Underground is a comedy thing, not a Pokemon gym, right?
No, it's not. We're working on that.
Okay.
Everyone will get a badge when they do a show for us. Eventually, they'll get a gym badge.
If you told me I had to go to Center City, I would think I'd need to bring Pikachu. That's all I'm saying.
Center City Underground.
We do have Mike Sheldon, and he's kind of a Pokemon in and of himself.
There
So
you
you
go.
can
Yeah,
leave with
yeah.
him if you'd like.
You're not wrong.
He's
You're
the
not-
gym trainer. Yeah,
right.
He's the head guy for sure.
But no, it's a comedy promotion. We're just trying to bring more comedy shows to central Massachusetts.
Nice.
You know, Fitchburg, Gardner, Leominster, the not so glamorous areas who I think are deserving of some comedy, and we like to think. You know, we razz each other. You know, you suck, I suck, but we're pretty good. You know, so we can make you laugh here and there, and it's a good night out, cheap drinks, all that good stuff. So
Yeah, I've done some shows with you guys.
Yeah,
it's
we
fun.
both-
yes,
Yeah.
Joe ripped it
Joe did a great
at
job.
Thank you.
the Eastwood Club in Fitchburg.
That place was cool.
You did that one too?
I
Nice.
did.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. That
I
one's-
loved it.
I did that one and bombed miserably, but apparently there was
All right,
a
Nate,
sound
He did not bomb.
Well,
yeah.
thank you. I
No
appreciate
one
it. But,
bombs on our shows. They're amazing and awesome from bell to bell.
well, no, it was very, very. It was a great show, but there was a couple, and Terrance told me this later too. But a couple guys came up to me after the show and were like, "Hey, you were really funny. The sound system wasn't working back here, and we couldn't hear anything you were saying. We're really sorry about that. You know, don't feel bad about yourself." And I was like, "Well, I guess I won't."
Yeah, it was
kill
the sound
myself, but-
system.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like, "Oh, well, that's
That was early on. We had a different name when that show happened.
That's
So,
true,
Yeah,
yeah.
we had no name, so it's even better. That's the
Now
best
we
part.
are a
Norman.
brand,
Yeah,
so-
Joe, you had a great set, man. That was fun
thank
too.
you so much.
I was.
Had a married woman in the front stand up of it, like gave like clap
did.
and like
Yeah.
went for the dap up.
Look at
Yeah,
that, dude. Very, very nice. Very
pretty
nice.
great,
And
yeah.
y'all did that. Y'all do those Rise and Grind shows. which
Rising
I-
Grind. Yeah, you crushed last time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And you did too, dude.
I did, yeah,
Very,
Fitchburg.
very, very fun little shows. You know, yeah, they got like when you have a crowd in there, they're actually. I mean, that little place gets to be so fun. I don't know how it does it, but yeah.
It's I won't go into the logistics of that the town that we live in, but when you had people in that room like you got to see, it's like a really great room. So I think that's what we're trying to do is get people into these rooms. Everyone's trying to do that, obviously, but like when they're in the rooms that we've chosen, that we've handpicked, it's kind of like, oh man, they're built for comedy. And they're
Yeah.
good for laughs. So
What is it about Fitchburg that keeps it so particularly destitute? What is that? What is that? How is that? How like? What is it about? It's like this place. It's You're in Massachusetts, where everybody has like. I mean, like, yeah, there's an elitist mindset here, but it's because they have a really good. I mean, they got a great thing going. You know,
like how Terrance is prepping to answer this question like
It's
he's
the
on
roads.
the board.
No,
No,
it's
yeah.
100%.
Like he's on
It's
town
100%.
council.
There's not one person that I've talked to that doesn't go Pittsburgh. Oh, the roads. Yeah, those things suck.
yeah, it's like the
yeah.
roads are very bad. It's extreme. It's very dangerous too. Apparently, it's a
I think if they clean those roads up, you will not think it's that dangerous. It just makes it seem so destitute. You're just like, oh, what bomb hit this place? Oh my god!
It does. It feels
Yeah.
like it's like Sarajevo, 1996. It's crazy. Like, what's what's going on in Fitchburg?
Dude,
What's going on?
look at the storefronts. If you look at them, they're actually not that bad. It's just the roads are just that bad. I'm telling
And
you.
it's actually it's the Serbs not getting along with the Latvians there too. It's crazy. Like
It's the Serbs and the Croatians.
you can't put those people from the Balkans next to each other, otherwise it just turns into Fitchburg.
It's true. Iggy is Croatian and he lives up there. You know, it's true. It's true. He is a war criminal. I'll prove it one day. I haven't found the exact proof, but I will prove that Igor Klemenovic is a war criminal who escaped the Yugoslav wars and made it to the United States.
You can't look him in the eyes and not think that.
Of course
Yeah,
not.
come on.
Hey, relax. That's our podcast producer.
We're gonna need him for that third episode.
I know.
He's going to get bounced out of the country if we keep it up. Okay, so let's.
I know he does.
We
do
need someone on the tech.
that mass laugh.
He's
they are
Croatian American, if you're listening.
That's right.
like Nick Saban and Greg Popovich. Yeah, exactly. Bill Belichick. Yes, great Americans. Yeah.
Yes.
Rich history of Eastern Europeans in this country doing
true.
very well for themselves.
It's true. It's true. It is true. God, dude. Yeah, and he does do a great job with all that Mass Laughs media stuff, which has been very helpful.
Shout out
to-
Mass Laughs Media.
Yeah. Thank y'all. Thank you so much.
Really
Yeah.
helping boost pretty much anyone and everyone who's trying to put shows on and
Yeah.
podcasts. Follow Mass Laughs Media. V and Igor, they do a great job.
Yeah, yeah.
And they really are just really helping us elevate because, like, we're all out here grinding, trying to do open mics and get on shows and do the comedy stuff. But a huge key to it is social media,
Yeah.
and that has escaped these two elderly men so badly.
it.
Yeah.
And
thank-
they're helping us build a little bit of a presence.
And it is a good thing that V is good at that because she is. I love her to death, but she's a remarkably poor bartender. She's very.
I've heard from multiple people how bad of bartender he
I've
is.
seen it now in action, and it is pretty shocking.
I asked for a water and got a vodka. I did not like that. It was like, come on, dude.
Listen, she's little. It's a long way to go. It wouldn't be for
Dude,
others.
it was Sean told us, and I saw something like this happen like 2 weeks ago. But Sean came on here and told us, he's like, dude, she was sitting at the bar. She's behind the bar over there, and somebody comes up and asks for a drink, and she says, "Yeah, sorry, we don't have that here," and then just walks away from him. So funny, dude.
Terrible
I can see her
bartender.
doing that too,
Yeah.
and commenting
Oh, yeah.
about how bad they are while doing it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This idiot. No.
Listen, she's this little Asian girl. She got to get on a step stool every time she talks to somebody. It's difficult.
Dude, I watched somebody ask her for a drink with a maraschino cherry in it yesterday, or a couple weeks ago, and it looked like she was gonna explode. Dude.
What is that? I got to learn Italian now.
You guys watch
hell is that?
Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Oh, yeah.
Where they like test D on her bartending skills and they're like, make me a Manhattan. She just like pulls open a bottle of beer, slaps it on the table. Like, fuck you, I quit.
That's what I'm talking
That's just like, that's how I picture V tending bars.
Yeah,
She's like, if it's
that
not a
in an Asian
beer.
accent, that's V.
Yeah,
That's V 100%.
That's
God
goddamn.
bless Worcester. That town is crazy.
it is a very interesting place, dude. Very interesting place. Come check it out sometime.
Come to Worcester, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Come see me do stand up. That's why you should come there. That's about it.
Yeah, you should do it soon too, because if I understand correctly, Terrance, you might be leaving Worcester for a different job opportunity in the Middle East or something sometime soon.
I would love to be the supreme leader.
You want to be the?
I
of
want to
where?
be of Iran.
Well, that's great because there's an opening.
That's true. The Ayatollah is dead.
He's dead. He did. Yeah.
No, we're all going to be killed very soon. It's very
Yeah.
bad. It's not good. But
Send me over there. I cure all the problems over there. First job, get rid of Israel, and we got it going, dude.
So
What-
no
what- is
change
that a
in
problem?
leadership.
Is that a
No
problem?
change in
No,
leadership
don't do
from
that.
Iran.
That's not
They
okay.
had
Well,
the right
I'm wrong.
idea.
My
They just
bad.
got to keep it going.
Execution is the problem, everybody.
I love that. The first thing that you do is go in and put a fatwa on Israel, and they're like, "We have had a fatwa on Israel since the day that the revolution happened, dude. What are you
Step
talking?"
one to becoming leader of Iran, though. You've already got the right policy, so like they're gonna love you.
Yeah, he's going with the home crowd.
Yeah,
he's really just riding the wave.
What would your garb be? And what would your title be?
Huge, by the way, massive question.
Yeah.
Super
It
important.
doesn't be the Ayatollah McCormack. I mean,
I just want to throw out there, just to add to like kind of a supervillain vibe, eye patch.
No.
Just
Well,
throw
I
it
don't.
in
No. I don't think the eye patch, but definitely scar under the eye.
Oh, so
For
we're doing some
sure.
like cosmetics.
Oh,
like
yeah,
movie,
for sure.
I think
movie
scar
makeup?
down the eye,
Down
like,
the
where
eye?
it's like you got nicked and it
With-
didn't like
with
you
a
get that
white
like
contact
cool-
lens.
So then that
Yeah.
means we need to store a backstory of how it happened. Knife fight, like shrapnel, like what happened.
So
Like,
this
you
This
don't know.
very
fighter.
angry Jew was coming at you.
Yeah, that's what I would say. It would have to be a myth, like it would, because you're now because the Ayatollah is, you'd become his eminence. You are sent from God.
I
so
am
you're,
sent, that's true.
by the
hey,
Shia Muslim,
I like this. I like
God.
this.
You would be
He's got the
effectively-
complex already.
Exactly. You'd be the closest messenger to Allah, So we would have to create a beautiful, beautiful myth, and likely it would have to involve, doing. I mean, it would have to involve Israel. I mean, something.
Terrance was talking shit about Sandy Koufax. And then, what did you know it?
Sandy Koufax.
said Sandy Koufax couldn't throw a curveball.
My
What
favorite
a
Jew.
bum.
I love that guy.
Amazing.
Wouldn't pitch on the Sabbath. What a dude. I think I would be the most Orthodox Jew if I had like a 9-to-5 kind of job. I can't on Fridays, guys. Like, as soon as the sun goes down, I got, especially during daylight savings time, I'd be, it's 3:30. I gotta get home.
I used
Sorry.
to know
Like,
these-
Meetings, can't do
Sabbath.
that. There's no meetings going on.
I used to
dude.
know these Orthodox Jews that smoked a ton of weed, and on Saturdays, if you hung out with them, they'd be like, do this whole thing, and they'd be like, "Oh, I can't light the light myself, but if you use the flame, I can breathe it, if you must light the flame for me, And I was like, I don't know if
keep the
that's,
menorah lit
You know what that is?
all
That
year
is-
round.
That is such next level laziness that I appreciate so much. Like I can't move, but put the weed in my mouth, light it for me.
yeah. And if I breathe,
It's for God.
It's for God.
okay?
Yeah.
Exactly.
My hands, they don't work. Jerk me up. Oh my God.
exactly.
He hits it, and all of a sudden, Terrance is tolerable. You know what I mean? It's really unbelievable how it works.
I worked in a very Jewish area of New York for a while. And
So New York.
Yeah,
So New York, so big time.
no, like down in Brooklyn where they have the Orthodox like neighborhoods, right?
yeah, like
And so,
Sheepshead Bay.
yeah,
exactly.
the
The
hospital.
meatpacking district. Yeah, tell us exactly by direction where this happened. Use street names and numbers. Go ahead.
Anyway, but they have the
And
Sabbath
end it with
elevator.
a oh.
You're asking me questions. You want me to answer you, Nicholas? How the fuck do you do this with him?
Right?
He just goes on these fucking
Oh my
tears.
God.
Oh my God, Jesus.
So you're
All right,
in the
yeah.
Jewish neighborhood.
Yeah, all I was gonna say is they have Sabbath elevators where like they just run each floor like from Friday till Sunday. Like it just stops at each floor and you can just get on. And you don't have to press a button because then you're not breaking the law. Which I just think is like it's crazy. There's a whole like industry of like how do you get around the Sabbath? Like
Certainly, that is because you're still using the electricity.
yeah, but you're just like walking into a box and then the
it.
box happens to
You're not
move
doing
up
anything.
and that's God's will. That's
I mean,
not
that's
your
very
will.
simple. I know some Germans that were like, I'm just pressing a button and people
Yeah,
walk
yeah.
into a room and that's it.
it.
Next thing I know, I walk home to my day
shower-
job.
It
shower
only
time.
this is actually a record for us. It's 20 minutes, and Nate just brought up Nazis. We've gotten like
Man,
really
I'm
far.
working
like, you know,
on it.
I gotta be honest. I've checked out a little bit mentally because I don't know how this stays on YouTube. I have no idea how this goes up or how it stays up. So
it's called editing.
anyways.
This is what we do.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know what? You're right.
Yeah.
Joe, you're right.
The best is
I'm
going to be
sorry.
the day that you guys get really big because they're pairing everything you say with everything Nick Fuentes says. And it's going to be like, oh my God,
I know, I'm
hate
so
on A,
fucked.
dude.
I'm gonna have so much explaining to do. I'm just, oh man, it's like God. I'm gonna have so much explaining to do.
Explaining
It's
to
gonna be
do.
no
Oh, you need to
good.
get famous, dude, for real, for real.
Oh, did I do that?
Because of the made up show, I have called you Conan O'Brien. I go, dude, he is so great of a host. I need you to get big, and then this podcast, clip.
That
They
will be
rise
it.
quickly and they fall fast, dude.
No, there was a fun 3 weeks.
It was really ripping it.
Nate was on SNL for 4 hours. That was cool.
What happened?
It was shorter than Gillis.
Man, Terrance was ready. Had his finger on the button, that guy.
It was a tweet. I was like, watch this, everybody.
Controversial as Gillis, none of the money. Isn't that crazy?
Remember that time
None
the
of
whole
the
nation
success.
of Iran took Nate down? That was awesome.
Yeah, I think the Iran episode is what did it. You know,
I was
I
on
really
here. He's
think-
like, guys, Israel might be right, actually.
we're gonna backpedal on that
That's
one.
more likely. It's way more likely than Mossad. Way more likely Mossad comes and snatches me in the night, hangs me by my toes, and says, "What have you been? Tell us everything you've been saying." You know, God.
They won't kill you. They'll just take you to the same place where Epstein's at.
Which I mean, I'm sure it's lovely there. I'm sure
It's
wherever
probably is
he-
lovely.
The other
wherever-
island?
Yeah, I'm sure he's just living it up. He, I'm sure that obviously because he was a Mossad agent. Let's not dance around. All right, he was at least a sleeper cell of some kind, and he's probably hanging out and having a very nice time. Whatever body that was that died, I feel bad for them. You
Well,
know?
now I'm not worried about this getting taken down so much as I am about it staying up and me getting assassinated. But that's fine.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say, Joe.
Yeah.
We're thinking on the same
Joe,
wavelength.
no live podcast. Don't worry about it. You've been
Hey, who brought the lasers? That's cool.
Who's a laser show here?
Nate, it's on your forehead.
That podcast had a Charlie Kirk in it.
That's how I go out. Big smile on my face, doing what I love, just like him. God.
He looked so smug.
By the way, Charlie, I'm I feel so bad. He took one in the neck. He's been dead how long? He's still catching strays. You know what I mean? It's like, can you please?
Well, his poor wife. If his wife could, if his fucking wife wouldn't go out there and do all that fake crying and screaming with her eyes and stuff, all that.
Listen, you gotta pay the bills. You know what I mean? That's what she's trying to do. I mean, I give her a break here.
Did you see that Candace
Candace Owens.
Candace Owens is like going in on her and like has a whole documentary about how like she organized the assassination of her husband.
Amazing.
And it probably like makes sense. And
You know
it's like
how
evidence.
Sure, if
hard
you're high enough, anything makes sense. I mean,
You know how hard I just had to bite my tongue when you said Candace Owens and not go friend of the pod, 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 friend of the
I'll
pod,
do it for you, friend of the pod.
friend of the pod, friend of the pod. Yeah.
diverse. I like that.
She's the one that thinks that the president of France is married to a man.
A man,
An
yeah.
actual, like it's
Yep.
the most insane.
Look, he's just a normal dude married to a woman 30 years older than him. Okay, He's not a
Obama's not
man.
president of France. I'm sorry. That was off.
That Michelle Obama is a goddamn angel, and I will not sully her good name on my podcast.
I didn't know about that one until maybe 6-7 months ago. I had never heard this, and then
Big Mike.
some dude was just posting way too much. It was like Michelle Obama's,
And
the
then you
man.
started
I'm like,
doing a podcast
what?
with him.
Have
That's-
you ever heard?
He makes some good points.
Have y'all ever heard Elon Musk talk about it? Elon Musk's father.
No.
Elon Musk's father is
one of Nate's favorite
I know,
people and a
true
big
friend
influence
of the
on-
pod. True friend of the pod.
Musk?
Errol Musk.
Errol.
Yeah, he's a South African politician, and he has the best. There's a great clip of him. Watch it sometime of him
Not
talking.
great.
It's talking about Michelle Obama. He goes, well, obviously she's a man. There's pictures of her in a very tight dress. She's got a 9-inch slong. It's very big. You can see from a mile away. Everyone knows she's a man.
What? No, we will
By
not
the,
do
way,
that.
by the way, I love hearing John Lennon's take on all of this. That was really great.
Let's see. She's a man.
Imagine.
Imagine.
No, that would be if he was from
Michelle
South
Obama.
If he was from South Africa, it would have been like, imagine me in the bushes with a very big knife. I'm going to cut your throat because you're on my property. That's very South African.
That all happened when I was with the Beatles.
Did you call him John Lennon?
John Lennon.
Is that what you call?
Yeah.
Oh.
The Beatles.
I think like Johnny Depp in The Tourist.
Johnny
God.
Depp and
Wow,
the
what a
Tourist.
pull.
Isn't that,
Look,
that that's
See the
a,
look right now, the hair. The
is that the
Well, that's how he looks.
is that the
Yeah.
one where he drinks rum all the time? Which one is that? Where he drinks rum?
There's like 5 different
I think that his main
Pirates of the
problem
Pirates
is
of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the
There's like
Caribbean.
3 of them.
Yeah.
I think he drinks so much rum that now he doesn't get acting jobs. Is
Yeah, that
kind
is-
of his deal.
I think he drank so much rum his ex-wife shit in his bed. Yes.
Movie references are tough because every time Nate is on stage or on this podcast, I always say I always make the same joke and it never gets enough to me. As I always think he looks like Matthew McConaughey's stunt double in Dallas Buyers Club, and Nate gets nothing, and I'm like, I don't. Why? What? That's great.
I think it's funny.
Yeah,
I think
thank
it's
you.
funny, yeah.
No, it's very, very good. Very good. I cannot wait to hear the banter on your podcast.
There won't be any. He's just gonna keep talking, and I'm gonna go. That's good night, guys. See ya.
And that was Anthony Jeselnik. Yeah. That was it.
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh,
dude.
wait for that one. Nick gets real quiet. I can do it.
I am a little bit infatuated. Yeah.
Well, if you were supreme leader of Iran, would of the Islamic State of Iran? Pardon me. Would your first decree to be something? Like would you give him a place of power? What would you do for Anthony Jeselnik?
Be like the Saudi Arabia Comedy Festival on steroids.
The Iran
It's
comedy.
really just him doing 5 hours, and it's just a special of him doing everything. He's the only one I invite over.
He gets 3 jokes out, and they're like, "All right, kill him. He broke like 4 laws. We got to
no.
you cut
I'm
his
like
head
this
off."
the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's God. He gets to say what goes and doesn't. You know?
It's true. I guess it's true. The Ayatollah, man.
And here's the problem: if he's there doing stand up and I'm laughing, and I catch anybody in the audience not laughing,
Is it like Saddam Hussein?
Brutal. Yep.
Go to the back
Got
of the
him.
room and wait for further instruction.
Brutal.
and they'll be like, "What didn't you find funny about that joke?" Well, it was about abortion. And what didn't you,
You have
find
to
funny
give them
here?
the full 15 minutes to get it. You know, that's what I mean. There's a pause after. Let them figure it out.
Yeah, I'm raising a smarter nation.
Yeah.
If you don't get it, bye.
I guess that's partially. What would you do? Like, would you change Iran at all? What would you do? Like, would you?
Really, there'd be more stand-up by white guys.
There'd be a lot more white guys. I know. Not even my black guys.
This guy, we thought this guy was mixed, but he's in the books white comics. So.
First thing we do is we establish a democracy where we have voting. Okay, that's the first. We need to have that. Am I on the ballot? Obviously.
Is
anyone
anybody
else
else on the ballot?
yeah.
So we do it electronically, and obviously when you are voting, you get to click on the names. Are all the names grayed out? Yes. Am I the only name that you can select and hit next? Obviously.
Okay, perfect. All right. It's very
So
North.
kind of like the U.S. election.
It worked. Very, very. Also in North Korea, I believe they have 100% turnout every year. It's remarkable. Everyone votes for the same man, and it's a totally democratic.
I don't know how they do it, but whatever they're doing, it's efficient. So
very-
good for them.
it's
That's what I
yeah.
So in
Very
Iran,
amazing.
you can never stop the steal. It's always COVID in Iran during the election. Okay, got it. All right, cool. They're all mail-in ballots.
I mean, I do think that this would make a pretty good audition tape for. I assume they're doing like an American Idol thing to find their next leader, right?
Certainly.
Like
I'm just saying.
Iran Idol.
Yeah, Iran. I say, know what you do to get me to see if I'm really worthy of doing it. Send me to Venezuela. I'm down there for 6 months. I get training down there. I run that country. I sell us oil somehow, whatever.
Yeah.
Iran job.
Wouldn't it be awesome if they did have like an Iran Idol to find a new leader, and it was just 3 very, very angry fellas watching like a line of other angry fellas line up and go, "Don't go breaking my heart."
I think I mean,
puppet.
pretty big of us to make fun of them for that when we have a reality TV star as our president. But
I just love how it's all
wouldn't
like,
it be stupid if Iran did something like that? Those fucking idiots.
If Iran picked a man from TV to be their leader, dumb.
What kind of idiot, stupid ass nation would do such a thing?
At least Trump was the host. You know what I mean? He wasn't like a contestant on X Factor. Watch me swallow this flaming sword. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Put him out.
At least Trump was the host. So by that logic,
the judge.
But so by that logic, Flavor Flav should be the president.
And you want me to retort? And I have no issue with that.
Oh, that's crazy. He would be making up so all the world leaders would have different names.
He would get the female vote.
The clocks would have different time zones.
Whatever country he's in, that's the time zone of the clock.
His clock is the doomsday clock.
Flavor Flav is one of Muhammad Ali's grandson's godfather. Isn't that crazy? Flavor
I
Flav.
love Nate's facts.
Yeah, isn't
You have
that
the
isn't that
best
so
facts.
interesting? Yeah, isn't that interesting? Flavor Flav. So he does have some power in the world, enough that Muhammad Ali was like, I want you to be my grandsons because he had to pick.
That's why he fights the power.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Fight the
But
power.
it's like
that
this guy, like he fights professionally now. I think it's Nico Ali Walsh. It might be the one who. It's either the one who boxes or the one who's in MMA. But he walks out, and usually Flavor Flav will like walk out with him with his clocks on and everything. You're like, whoa, look, he's still alive. Look at him.
You're just making the point. I mean, this is a valid presidential
Yeah,
candidate.
I know. He's like he's got some
hasn't
influence.
decided to run yet.
Got all the
He's still alive.
qualifications we look for.
I know.
Yeah.
He literally shows up to MMA fights.
He loves MMA.
Yeah, loves MMA.
He would have the fight on the White House lawn by now.
Definitely. Are you kidding
Flav
me?
would have got that done.
He would have just put up a chain link fence and had some of his friends from the neighborhood. Like, just been like, come on, let's have a good time.
Jesus.
2028.
Could be.
Yeah.
2028.
Could
Not
be.
too late.
Clearly a feminist too. He has all those women in New York. Come on, dude.
Yeah, he's gonna have New York in his cabinet.
Absolutely.
By the way, completely unrelated. Have you seen New York when she was on Big Brother? That clip she has of that fat, like her just completely. It's the most amazing verbal reaming anyone has ever got. There's this fat white British lady that was on Big Brother with her. And her name was Gemma. And I think she was like, I don't know, I think she was like a talk show host, like British, I don't know.
You never know what they are. Yeah, you never know.
And they were like, what would you tell Gemma after they got into some beef? And it's this whole thing. And it starts off, me and my wife have been trying to learn it so we can quote the whole speech entirely. But it starts with, basically, I would let Gemma know that she is a fat cunt. And then she just goes on and on, and she's like so articulate and doesn't get overexcited. It's the greatest. Her on the debate floor, her in Congress, no one is touching New York.
New York.
I do love, in fact, New York. I love her.
I forgot about New York. She was one of the first seasons of that show, Flavor of Love.
I've never watched an episode of that show or Big Brother.
No,
so
dude,
I never watched Big Brother. I only watched
smart
that
man.
clip.
That's why your brain is more developed. That's why. Yeah, exactly.
Trash reality
Yeah.
TV, that's my jam. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
That's hardcore trash reality.
Yeah.
Love
TV.
trash.
VH1, early 2000s, like
Yeah.
oh
Yes.
man, that's like
Rock of Love.
yeah, Rock of Love. That's another. Yeah, Brett Michaels. Yeah, that was another one.
It's always an old, formerly famous guy.
yeah, usually from the 80s. It's got to be from the late
and
1980s.
the competition is
Yeah.
like, how many whores can fuck this guy? And that's like, everything else is like, we just throw stuff in.
This is something like the reality TV like universe. I don't really like because I had a buddy who was into the MTV stuff, like the Real World Competition thing, whatever
Yeah.
that show they would do afterwards. And then I was watching The Traitors with somebody.
Oh,
have you heard
yeah,
about this
yeah.
show?
I've heard very interesting things about
I don't understand a goddamn thing that's happening on that show. And so I was watching it, and this girl like knew everything about Big Brother, and like she knew like some of these. Like, I guess it's like other reality TV
Stars, that's what they do, yeah.
who are
It's like
good
people
at
from
like
Survivor.
betraying people or something. Like this is
This
a
would be people
life
from
skill
Survivor.
now,
Yeah.
where you can get long time work doing it. Apparently. But she was like, "Oh my god, this person was such a bitch on this show," and they just like totally backs. I can't wait to see what they're gonna. I was like, "What the? How many reality shows would I have had to have watched to understand anything that's happening?"
Yeah,
Like,
it's completely reality
yeah,
section.
I've got no idea what's
It's
happening on that show.
that's the one where they have the traitors and the faithfuls.
I
And
don't know. What
Yes.
yeah, probably.
I heard someone say the other day on a podcast, a British guy, he said that if you are a faithful and you make it to the end, you are medically thick. You are an idiot. I was like, man, I gotta watch the show. This sounds awesome. I was like, oh
Yeah,
man.
it's completely manufactured
It's
drama
just-
for no reason.
Yeah, it's like they said all the faithful, like it's like people who are doing bad stuff, like these backstabbers and these people who are like really sweet, but it's all like these dumb like personal trainers and stuff.
Yeah, good thing that's not a metaphor for the American political system or anything.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all.
Backstabbers and fools.
And they just go along with it. You know, 40% of this goddamn country.
I mean, me and the wife love traders. I'm sorry. It's just-
No, I'm sure it's. I know a lot of
No,
people
it's
like
dumb.
it.
It's very dumb.
Yeah, and like people who I respect, not you, Nick.
Joe's like, this is actually a big societal problem. We can joke all we want, but
I'm just saying, like when I watch it, it might as well be in like Latin or something.
No,
where I'm like, what
it
the
is.
hell are
It's
these people
dumb.
talking? And like just on the edge of her seat, like eating pop. Like I can't. This is so good. And I was like, well, these people are just talking to each other about random bullshit. Like I don't understand it.
Dude,
at all.
I
Anyway.
used to feel the same
it's just a
way.
made-up game.
And then I watched The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and man, it
That's
was wild.
The Real Housewives shows, it's just the delusion is like the
Yeah.
thing. There's no like game going on. The games I don't understand the
It's in
games.
their head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Well, and like the expecting people to do certain things, or,
Oh,
who they,
yeah,
or
yeah.
like this person's so good at the game is like something they said about 10 times in the first 30 minutes of the show, and I was like,
That's somebody
what
probably
is
watched
the
a lot
game?
of Survivors
Well, I'll
like
tell you
that.
one thing.
Mental
Part
game.
of the
Yeah.
part of the game of traders is outsmarting Lisa Renna, which is not very fucking hard
Lisa
to do.
Renna.
That is one dumb bitch.
Nice.
yeah, fuck you, Lisa.
just a housewife actress, just famous for having big botched lips, and she was just so bad at the game, and the guy who won just like basically duped her.
Awesome.
And it's like that's who you're dealing
They
with.
do, that's
Those
kind
are the
of,
competitors.
Survivor's like that. There's like Survivor has a lot. There's people and they do that where they're like, there's people who are good at playing the game and stuff. But like there's this one guy.
This is what we should start a reality show, like who's going to be the next leader of Iran.
yeah.
And that would be the title.
Yeah.
Put them all
Let's
on an
not
island.
overcomplicate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No competition. I just want to be given this. I just want to be handed it to me.
America's next
Yeah.
top leader of
I
Iran.
want to be the next Ayatollah. I want to be a.
I want to be. I want to be the next Ayatollah.
I'd watch that show.
I want to be.
I'd
All right,
watch that. I
start
would
this
get
over.
the
That's
game.
what we're doing right
Yeah,
now.
no,
The theory is
Yeah.
we're not far from that.
I mean,
We're getting closer
We're on our way. Yeah.
to just deciding leaders of other countries by
TV.
American Idol.
They just did that remake of Running Man. Do you guys know the premise of Running Man?
Oh yeah.
They have people who have been accused of being like war criminals, terrorists against the country, like put onto a reality show where they're the Running Man, where they escape like this elite team of assassins that are basically like the American gladiators with guns.
Yeah.
And if you escape for X amount of time, you get like prizes and things like that. And like
But if you don't, do you get shot?
you get shot. Yeah,
You're
on live
dead.
TV,
You're
yeah.
dead. Yeah.
It's the most violent show in American TV. It's like that's the whole sales pitch for it, and people just like it's the most popular show in America. And I was like, yeah, that would happen probably.
Is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
It was the first Squid Games, basically. It was
Yeah, it's
like
true.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was a
Oh, it was a-
80s action
yeah.
movie.
Oh, it was a
they
movie.
just,
And
they just remade it with Glenn
Okay.
Powell, but fuck that. You can't remake
Interesting.
They
something
also
Schwarzenegger
they
was in.
changed a bunch of shit. The original Running Man is the fucking best because
Yeah.
it is like an injection, like the 80s extract injected into your veins. Like the special effects are
I like
bad,
it.
and it's Arnold running, sweaty.
Yeah,
and
all
it's
the
like
bad
in
guys
a
have
post-apocalyptic thing. And
thick
it's the
Eastern
best.
European accents.
Yes.
That's what I like.
Jesse
Yeah.
Ventura's in it. Just because fuck it.
Back when Iran was a nation to be respected, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
That's when we needed men like Arnold Schwarzenegger to like carry around RPGs to take them down. You know,
We still respected
I need-
Iran back in those days.
Terrance, I need you to bring Iran back to that state. Where
I'll
we're
do,
like,
it's
yeah.
not gonna be hard. I mean, I'll just get there and telling you first things first. Just get rid of Israel, and they'll be smooth sailing from there.
That'll be the first action
Easy,
movie.
dude.
That'll be like
He really
awesome.
thought this through. That's why I love the detail.
There's no detail. There's no need. We already know what it is. Just get rid of one
Crush the
country.
Iron Dome.
I get rid of Iran. Then I go to the U.S. and I go, listen, I'm your new Israel. I control all of this.
We're Jewish now.
We don't have to be Jewish. We just have to supply them with a lot of
It's
oil.
amazing double cross.
They'll
was
never
Jewish
see it
the
And
whole
then
coming.
time.
back to I'm helping Russia out, dude. There's a whole. Come on, I can't just tell everybody what's gonna happen, dude. That's crazy.
Well, you do have a whole a good backdoor plot, a good way to at least maintain power and everything. I guess the big issue would be getting you in. You know?
Like keep thinking of like strategies and just going to Trump and being like, I got a great idea for a reality show.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like we'll set one in Venezuela, we'll set one in Iran, and it'll be who's the next leader of this country, and like we'll throw some Americans in, right,
Oh,
Donald?
yeah.
Like
You
he'll
don't
love
think
that.
you don't think I couldn't see Donald Trump right now, and I couldn't get myself to be the Ayatollah at this moment? That's very, very easy.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? This is my camera. Okay. Hey, Donald Trump, listen. I'm the new Ayatollah. We build 100-foot statue of you. Just in the middle of every single city, okay? And you, come on, Nick, get in this here, okay?
This is the Vice Ayatollah.
You're there forever. All right, guys. Well, I'll quit there you go. Boom. I'm quitting my job, dude.
Do you know what's so funny is Zoran Mamdani just like did that exact same thing with like, did you see, he brought prop newspapers to a meeting with Trump, and one was like Ford in the 70s told New York to drop dead. So it's like Ford to city, drop dead. And then he held this like fake newspaper that was Trump to city, let's build. And like Trump, you see the picture with him and he looks like the most happy little
Oh my
toddler
God.
ever. He's
Easy,
like got
dude.
the biggest fucking
Easy.
grin on his face. And Zoran's just kind of got like a little smirk. He's like, yeah, That's all
He's
it takes.
playing him like a fiddle, dude.
That's
That's nice. I like that.
Donald, we're going to do The Apprentice, but it's going to be The Presidential Apprentice. And we're going to see who's going to run Iran.
The president.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
That shit would have killer
Apprentice,
ratings, though. Frankly, like people would watch the hell out of that.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
Yeah.
I'm easily gonna win a bikini contest, so let's go. Let's just do it.
This really, if we're being honest, this all hinges on the fact that you look Middle Eastern.
Yeah, that's.
If we did not have that,
Thanks for saying it out loud, Nick. Thanks.
Well, that's
we're just workshopping, right?
It's true.
This is the situation room. I thought.
Not even
You're
like not even a light need for any sort of like polish or any sort of face.
No, he's
like
right
nothing.
there.
It's awesome. I love it. It's just it's,
Sorry, what?
Well, I'm always
Oh,
considering.
and you are Middle Eastern, right? You got a little bit
But
in
he
there.
knows. He knows.
sprinkled
Once I
in
get the
there?
lineup, it's Puerto Rican. It's
Yes,
a whole change.
exactly.
I know what you're thinking.
He's a
here.
he's a very melangeable man. He's a man of the future. This is what people, everyone will look like this in the future. This is exactly what we're looking
He's a
at.
daywalker.
Yeah.
This is what we're trying to stop in this nation.
God, that is what our current president is trying to stop. Is this technically?
There's a sizable part of the South that's like, oh no, not that.
not perfection. That's crazy. That's nuts.
Not the best of every
Not
world.
Hell
come
no.
on. I was telling him in the car coming down here. I was like, we are the superior black and white people. The mixture, the people that are mixed. We are the superior race.
I do find that anybody who is
Wembenyama.
Wembenyama,
Yeah.
Halle Berry, Drake, David Justice, me, Mariah Carey. I mean, the list goes on and on. Derek
Mariah.
Jeter.
Well, as he was saying this, I was agreeing, but also I was in the car with the flip side of the coin. It's like there's big dick, good credit, and then there's small dick, gets arrested all the time in the airport. You know what I mean? That's kind of.
Nick's like, I know what it is to be white.
I
Okay,
feel like
man.
that's what he ended up with. So it's like, if we could pick,
Every
if we
one of
could
us.
pick what type we get.
Every
If they're
one of
all
us is
Derek
perfect.
Jeter, you're Derek Jeter or
None of us are doing bad. Every one of us is doing good. We actually don't even know. Like people like America has problems. We're like, not us. We're perfect, actually. Yeah.
I just
Did you see Catwoman? We're fine. I mean,
I use everything. I use my fullest. I look like I'm a minority. People are like, they're like, oh my god, they feel bad sometimes. I'm like, I use it to my advantage. I think I'm very, very privileged. So I use full everything. I'm very white in that way.
sounds like you got what it takes to run a country.
Yeah,
frankly.
dude,
So,
for real.
I mean,
Yeah. I think I'm superior. Come on.
Joe, way to circle it back, man. You really do this.
It's what we do here.
That's why you're behind the board.
what we do
bro.
here.
Somehow,
That's why he's
some
behind the
way,
board.
he always
Yeah.
does it, dude. He always does. Thank God for him, dude. Thank fucking God,
We
But
weren't
here's
trying to
the
get away
thing.
from that at all.
Because I think we got a rare double whammy opportunity here because you had your own crime that you thought would go pretty well. But I think that we got to combine these two crimes because, Nick, what were you happening or hoping was going to happen here?
Well, in short, I was gonna just kill Terrance. Basically, I was gonna have him. I was gonna fake a suicide, but it wouldn't be really faked because what I would do is, so he's agreed to do this, but he doesn't know the way I'm gonna do it. So basically, I would tie Terrance up in my basement and have him write a suicide letter and everything, and then I would have a button by his chair, and something would drop on him to kill it. So he could kind of pick to kill him. So basically, he could pick when he goes, and I would just read jokes that never work out of my phone, which I have like 1,000 of.
Yeah.
And I would
I've heard
just-
you do stand up.
Yes, so I can watch your set. I just watch your set. Okay.
And he'd try to hang in there as best he could, but eventually he would just, and then I would just memorialize him nonstop. Like every time we're doing like CCU
It'd be a
shows,
martyr
like, hey
thing,
man,
yeah.
at the end of a great show, we'd be like, hey man, thank you guys so much, but let's not forget what this is all for. This is for Terrance, man.
You see, you're working too hard, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to judo flip the Mossad into this situation.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, because you don't need to. You don't. That's a lot of work. You got to build the suicide machine. You got to read your jokes out loud. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Thank you.
It's a lot. So like, but you got to support him in his goal to be leader of Iran.
Well, I was
right?
going to say, with that, he's doing a great job of just getting himself killed. Yeah. Just on his own.
Exactly, Nick. What you got to do? You got to but you got to be more of a behind the scenes politician here. You got to be Worm Tongue. Who's the one in the eunuch in Game of Thrones?
Oh, I'd never watched Game of Thrones.
You got to be Littlefinger.
Well, if you guys remember from our last podcast, I'm still the godfather of Hollywood.
It's true.
It's true.
It's
It's
true.
So
So you got to work
Yeah.
this.
You do have some strings you can pull.
Right.
I
Yeah, so
got My hands in a lot of pies here.
You get Terrance onto this reality show, build up his rep. This is going towards Center City. They're going to be like, wow, that guy used to be in Center City Comedy. This is crazy. Now he's running Iran. And, you're like, yeah, oh my God, I'm his biggest supporter, blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as his guard is down, you pick up the phone and you dial 1-800-Mossad, whatever the number is. That probably leads to them, I bet. Yeah.
I called them yesterday.
Yeah. And you say, I know exactly where he's going to be. He's doing 5 minutes at the Hotel Vernon as a favor to me. And, that they'll already there. They'll already be there to assassinate Nate and I. So,
That's true.
That's right.
Yeah, they'll be. They'll be just finishing up with us.
They just keep putting you guys off. They'll be like,
I mean,
Terrance is here. We'll do them next week.
God damn it! We thought we were done.
We can't let this go.
I would be the main character in this one. Go on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
As opposed to any other day.
Yes, yeah.
Just the main character energy over here.
He'd also be dead. So I mean,
It is true. Now, would you?
Close curtain.
Is it possible that we could do like a Cuba situation like Elvis Presley, where we send him, like Tupac, or like where we ship him
I
off
like
to
the
an
Tupac
island?
thing.
Yeah, we put him on the same place. They're all in, I believe, Cuba. That's the common theory.
no, the Mossad's known for their allowing people to live.
Not a transport
mentality.
people. No, they're not a transporting group. No, oftentimes, I mean, unless it's, what is it? Maybe in a bag. Perhaps in a bag.
I
Yes.
think we get the Mossad involved. Terrance is just dead.
Yes, it's true. Unfortunately,
I'm fine with the death only because I just want everybody to talk about me like I was gonna be great, and I don't have to actually put any more work
Yeah, that's
into
why
comedy.
if we circle back to mine, this somehow was supposed to be less complicated, and we're getting the Mossad involved.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. I think the chair thing I had was pretty, I could do that in my apartment.
No. I don't want to hear your
Pretty
jokes. I'm
cheap.
fine. No.
Pretty cheap to work with. I got all the jokes on my phone. I don't have to write them; they're already written. I don't know, guys. I just feel like
Now I'm going to get the Mossad involved on Nick. That's what I'm going to do.
If the Mossad is one
You
thing,
tell me that you'd rather have a chair, okay?
if the Mossad is one thing, they're cost effective, and that's what my that's what my
amen.
technique would be.
That's an
Amen.
ugly Jewish stereotype, sir.
I wasn't saying that. I was just saying they're really
Freudian
smart.
slip.
I was just saying they're really smart.
They're very.
What's wrong with that?
They're a learned people.
They're the chosen ones. Hello, we should be following.
There's going to be 4 obituaries for us in about a month.
I know,
is my
God,
guess.
I know. So soon,
They all died in their sleep somehow. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. Yeah.
Which helps you with the thing with CCU. If we all died, and then they'd say Terrance McCormack and 3 other comics died, that's what would be in the newspaper.
Yeah.
And then CCU would blow up.
Every time you say
You heard that? He's gonna be so bad later.
when you say CCU, I get confused. I think you're saying community college university.
Yeah,
and it doesn't make sense to me.
Well,
Oh, you mean when we made the name up? Can I tell you?
yeah.
Yeah, and I said, oh, you mean like CCU, like critical care unit, and there's a bunch of other names that it could be, and they're like, yeah, don't worry, Central City Underground. I'm like, all right, cool,
So
CCU.
What
give
about,
me one
like-
when we're done.
Yeah.
Center Underground Performers.
Center on Cup.
CUP? No?
CUP. What about you could do Center Underground City, and you could do Center Underground City.
Every time
Cuck.
it's funny.
Cuck.
No, the only way that the name gets changed is if we go to a Chinese food restaurant. I leave to go get something, and I come back, and then they go, we changed the name.
That's actually what happened. Me and Nate Hilly. Shout out Nate Hilly.
Can't
He
leave that
literally,
guy
so we're
alone.
at, so by the way, March 7th, Wong Dynasty
Yeah.
putting on a big comedy show there.
Okay, cool.
In Holden, Mass. Wong Dynasty. We were at the Wong Dynasty just kind of hanging out, having lunch.
Well, you
ran
should have
late.
gone to the right dynasty, okay?
It's so Wong, it's right. Come on, guys. It's on the flyer.
Comedy,
It's on
everybody.
the
Come
flyer.
see Joe do comedy.
So Terrance got up and was like, I got to hit a dispensary, because he's a healthy guy. So in the middle of lunch, he just had to get up and sprint out of the door and go to a dispensary. And me and Nate, our original name was going to be LLC, which is also problematic. So we really can't get around the problematic acronyms.
True.
But we're just like, I think we got to switch this up. And I also just thought it'd be so funny when he comes back, everything's just different. Like I leave for 20 minutes, but yeah, we literally just
That's all it takes.
completely flipped it all.
20 minutes of me not there. You know what?
We get so much done when you're not around. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's y'all, Hilly, and is it Ballester?
Andrew.
And Andrew
Yeah.
Ballesteri, shout out Andrew Ballesteri.
Love that guy.
Good man.
Yep.
You love Andrew?
Yeah, like romantically, honestly. You know,
Possibly.
he's that funny.
He's a very funny guy.
Basically.
He's a very funny guy. Very
Yeah.
funny guy.
Yeah.
Funny, cuddly.
You know what? He's okay.
Selfish,
No, I love Andrew. No.
selfish lover. But I love him.
Yeah, when you're that funny, you can be selfish, though. You know, that's just how it works.
Tiny came on here yesterday and said he had the worst body. I thought that was so. I was like, God damn. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. God damn.
You don't have to say it
I
out
know.
loud.
On a
Damn,
podcast.
goddamn.
I'm sure he owns a mirror. I mean, it's
He's
just
a funny
cruel.
cat. He's a funny cat. He's such a funny guy. Yeah, God, dude. Jesus Christ. I hope he comes back on after I just said that. Christ, you know.
Andrew does my favorite
Awkward silence.
version.
Yeah, I know. Fuck me. Cut that. Christ.
Andrew does my favorite version of Trump, which is when you really over exaggerate the breath in.
I just assumed he played
know-
dead.
He's just breathing.
Yep.
Kamala, what a whore. Kamala. I don't know. We could, if he starts doing that, we'll do that for the next 4 hours.
I cannot wait for that man to pass and all those impressions to die with him. Like, everybody's got a Trump impression these days.
Yeah, it is true. Everybody seems to have one. And
Not complaining about yours. I
No,
mean, you know, like, it's just
that
a
was
thing.
good.
Well, that's what we do it amongst ourselves. We're not hacks.
It's
Okay?
true. It is true that, like, as a a self-professed dialectologist, it is an accent that I just can't wrap
Excuse
my
me,
head around.
what?
I'm a self-professed dialectologist.
Okay, self-professed.
I'm a studier of accents, I guess a sort of a performer of accents.
Do some.
He's already done a couple. He's already done a couple.
He's done
I
South
know,
Africa. He's done.
I could many. I would say, well, there's many that I'm not allowed to do on the podcast, but there's very many that I just do in my free time.
We keep getting the cease and desist letters. It's just.
Yeah.
Well, the day that someone can do Jamaican patois in public, it will be me. Yes, okay, I promise. I've been waiting for years. But as a self-professed dialectologist, I struggle with the Trump accent because it's not like a normal regional. Like I need a regional accent.
Yeah, it's more of a specific voice.
Yeah, it's like some kind of strange speech impediment. It's very bizarre. It's
It's like he has a brain injury. or something.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that other guy who does push-ups in the shower with Kid Rock. What's his name again? Yeah. You haven't seen that video?
I mean, they do a lot
Was
of
that
that
AI?
shit.
No. There's a video of them working out together, and they do push-ups in the sauna, and they get into a hot tub together and drink milk.
Yeah, Hexeth has one with him too, where he does like the worst pull-ups I've ever seen. It's
Man,
just
so
like
much has happened.
Yeah, and he gets
I didn't
into
know about any of this.
yeah, he gets into and he's wearing blue jeans the whole time. He gets into a cold plunge with blue jeans on.
Yeah.
And then but the weirdest part is when they both get into the hot tub with blue jeans and they drink milk.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah, why milk? Why are you drinking milk in a hot
But
tub?
why would you wear blue jeans into a hot tub?
Well, yeah, I mean that's already sure. I mean that's already. But that's I'm just so obsessed with the milk.
Oh, did you guys know Kid Rock
Yeah.
came from like a multi-million-dollar family? By the
Yeah,
way, I
in
just want to make
Detroit
sure
or
that we.
something?
Yeah, he's a fucking fraud and a loser.
Yeah.
And I
One
hate
of the
him.
Fords.
He used to be a rapper. Yeah, had a flat top, all this stuff.
Kid
Yep,
Ford.
Yep.
That song he has where he remixes it with that. I hate Leonard Skinner too. So there's a song with I know Nate. We're not gonna get into that. That's fine.
It's
fine. That's fine.
Fist
I was
fight?
going to say,
No, nothing like
It's okay.
that.
We're
But-
allowed to have differences
we
of
can
opinion.
have differences of opinion.
I'm
That's
not a
totally
Leonard
okay.
Skinner fellow, but I really hate Kid Rock, and so that song that mixes Leonard Skinner with Kid Rock.
Taking Sweet
God.
Home Alabama. That one all summer long.
if I was going to tie you up and make you kill yourself in my basement, that's what I would play. That's all I would have to
It
do.
wouldn't you wouldn't even have to put it on repeat. I'd be like, yeah, done. Give me the button.
No.
I'd be
First
like
30 seconds
slamming the
beat.
button.
He doesn't make it to
30
the second
seconds.
verse.
No, as soon as I heard that fucking twangy,
No, I'm
shitty guitar. Anyway,
I'm crazy. No, the second that Freebird starts to play in the background, a tear comes to my eye, no matter where I'm at. It doesn't matter where I'm at. I'm like, oh God, yes.
It's only your blood, right?
Yeah, it is. It's in my, it's in my blood. I
only
can't-
bad-
Standing on the rooftop before it's coming, just tripping out.
it's only bad if he listens to it in the car, then because he immediately finds a copped out run while the guitar solo plays. It's like I gotta get one in 3 minutes.
Come on now, come on.
It is the most meth-addled guitar
It's the
solo.
greatest solo of all.
That was they put it in like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas or something,
Yeah,
and
well-
I literally would like be like, oh shit, I gotta go shoot some cops while
It's
this song's
done.
on.
It's done. Yeah, they had that one, and they had that. There was that other one where I would be driving through the desert in that game in the Las Vegas area, and I'd be like, I'd have helicopters behind me, and I'd be playing. I went through the desert on a horse with no name.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
GTA 6.
So
Cannot
fun,
wait.
just to be like, "Durr,"
Yeah.
Oh yeah, GTA 6 in Florida. That one's gonna be fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it back to Miami? Right.
It's in Miami.
It's the whole state of Florida. It's, it's a
word.
giant ass map.
Yeah, they're
They have,
doing
like,
Vice City, but they're doing the rest of it too.
Yeah. So Miami's there, but then there's like the swamp. There's like
I imagine I hope they incorporate the swamp and make it like because you know how they make it like the melange areas. I hope the swamp becomes like Louisiana-esque. Like,
Oh,
was gonna
definitely.
say,
There's
becomes
gonna be
home.
airboats.
yeah,
He comes home so he can go back home.
So there's just a Waffle House like randomly in the middle of this.
could be, possibly could be. Fist
You just
fights.
look through the window. Yeah, there's people just brawling.
I know. I hadn't seen a Waffle House fight, and I cannot tell you how long. You know, that is a true thing. You can go to Waffle House, especially once it gets dark. Once it gets dark, fist fight anytime night. It's like watching UFC fights. They just you don't know when the round's going to start. You know,
And it's a tight space, so it's crazy.
It's like fighting a phone booth.
Oh, every single one of them, you walk into one door. There's a little area to sit in, and that's where the fights are starting. So that phone booth thing, it starts there, and then it's inside, and then there's a chair flying. Here we go.
An employee jumps in, you know, and it's all, and then somebody looks up at the camera and goes, "That's Waffle House, baby." Every time.
World star.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a world star thing. We're like, hey, welcome to Waffle House, motherfucker. Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, I used to watch so much body cam of cops walking into a Waffle House post fight and like chairs everywhere, and then being like, all right, where's the manager? Let's figure out where the fuck the tapes are at. You know, just
All right, do we get a patty melt before we deal with this?
exactly. Yeah, I'll take a triple. Yeah.
All right, man.
When I was in Delaware, people would be like, "Oh yeah, the Waffle House that they did in Camden just got robbed," and I'd be like, "Oh, when was that? Like an hour ago." I'm like, "All right, well, I'm still going right now. I don't care. I'm not waiting. You crazy?
Yeah, well, they weren't. It's not now. Okay, good. Yeah.
They'll be fine.
It just happened, right? So I got some time."
Yeah, there is that. That can happen. I haven't walked into a store that was recently held up or robbed, like, you know, very like loudly in a while either. You know, like it used to be like used to go into the gas station, like walk in to go get my dip, and like, you know, the attendant would be like, "What, did you see him? He just stole all the fucking wrap snacks in this whole motherfucking thing." You know, and you're like, "God damn it, that's crazy. Can I get my dip, please, real quick? Is it okay if I just, you know?" And
Damn, that sucks. $2.99.
Yeah, exactly. Like, please, I really need to get out of here. Then it sounds dangerous. Please, I really need to leave. Yeah.
What did you dip when you did you really use to dip?
Yeah, grizzly wintergreen long cutting pouches. Pouches were a big thing. I'd put in three pouches at a time. That was my.
I had Paul Ober give me one of those Zens like the other night. I was at karaoke with him. Like,
what a great guy to go to karaoke.
I left
with.
mine in the car.
He's also very talented as a singer. Like a little too good at karaoke. Like I did pretty good on my first song. And I think he got a little jealous because then he did Queen and like nailed it.
Mama.
He's really bisexual.
Yeah,
He shows it.
The gay in him comes out at karaoke.
Yeah, it comes out.
Yeah.
Showgirl.
He's
Showgirl that Paul Ober.
a natural performer, if you know what I'm saying. Like, really knows how to work that microphone.
He really likes the Freddie Mercury technique. He takes the standoff.
Paul Ober used to do gay hockey, and they made that whole TV show about it. Isn't that crazy?
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, I think he's told me that he used to bang hockey fellas. But
His problem with it was that it was rivalry, not rivalries. He's like, just one.
He's looking for more invites. Come on now. Just these two guys?
What's he doing when they're playing the other teams? Like, he needs sexual attention to perform.
What about the rest of the guys on the bench?
He doesn't have a rotation of guys? I mean, come on. When you're on the road.
What are they, straight? Anyway. But no, like he gave me one, and I was like, why am I up at 4 in the goddamn morning? Because I like never dip or use nicotine. But like, yeah, dude, it fucking.
They will get you. It like hits you faster when it gets in here because it gets right in your bloodstream and dip cuts right into your mouth. So
I used to do bumps. I know.
Well, you hear about like Ovechkin? I think it was like like a famous hockey player like Ovechkin or somebody like that, where they would be dipping. And they would do like a fucking horseshoe, double horseshoe, and they would also put the long cut in their toes.
Oh shit!
Because it would seep into their toes, and you would just get the I'm like, how do you do anything?
I love that.
You know about Lawrence Taylor, right? He used to keep cocaine in his shoulder pads for like during games. Oh, yeah, like you just have like a little vial you could kind of like get out and like do little dude. It was the 80s, man. Dude, it's fucking awesome.
I think LT is one of those that it's possible, and I need to double check, but I'm pretty sure it's possible that he got into some allegedly pretty nasty behavior with a 13-year-old girl. I'm almost positive.
Yeah, and he's still doing like podcasts and shit.
Yeah.
We just rolled past.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like multiple times.
Middle linebacker, fellas.
This is the Karl Malone treatment right here.
God.
What do you
Absolutely
do?
is.
That pick and roll sick, sidekick though.
Yeah, the mailman.
No, come on.
26 a game for 5 years, guys. I mean,
Let him cook. God.
I fucking hated Karl Malone as a
know,
player, though.
I know.
It wasn't
Me
even
too.
fun to watch.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he's he's
Michael Jordan's bitch, I think was his name.
The highlights of him and Rodman getting into it and just pushing each other up the court.
Yeah.
It's something to just.
Now that's an
No,
athlete.
you see
Yeah.
Jokic get mad? This,
Oh yeah,
dude,
yeah.
no, Jokic almost threw fists.
That's because he's survived war crimes.
Yeah.
Like he has.
He's from Fitchburg, right?
Yeah, his brothers get out there and they're all like, God, these Serbians are crazy. I'm like, yeah, dude, they're like born in '88. They
Yeah.
were like 6 years old, wielding AK-47,
Yeah.
stealing cheese from their neighbors.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I heard about some Serbian basketball player where he was like in the Final Four and he was like, "Oh, this is nothing. You know, my grandfather used to have to go get the basketball for us because there are landmines outside of the court." And, kind of puts things in perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
Childhood.
Oh, geez, the ball went over the fence again.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
It's
Yeah.
like, all right, might have had it easy in America. That's fair.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Which is funny because he's like that, but he also seems like he's dying to go back.
Oh yeah,
This
dude.
year,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
he misses his horse.
His horses. Yeah, he loves them
He's
horses.
so annoyed with playing in the NBA.
Well, they're not
He's
like it now,
The
but
best player.
If you see his face though, like I like always knew you didn't want to piss off Jokic, but now I'm like, oh, that might be the last person in the league you want to like, because he got this look on his face and he's so fucking strong. If that dude decided to clock you, like,
Yeah.
You see his brothers?
no, I'm sure there's
They
brothers
jump
from
out
Jokic, right?
They're
Yeah,
And they jump out every time anything happens. His brothers will go get on the court. They've had
Yeah.
to like when he first started playing, they had to be like, "Listen, this isn't Serbia. Like you can't. Your
there are
brothers,
laws here.
yeah, you can't just like fist fight people on the court. Your brothers cannot walk on the court for
Yeah.
any reason at all.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
exactly. You know, and
when you drop a guy in the street, you can't just leave him.
yeah,
You have to
hide
like
the
there's a
body
process.
There's
here.
a process. Like this is a real thing now. You're in a very serious place. We care about this a lot. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck, dude.
I think
Yeah.
he's more scary because he's not like cut.
No, that's
Yeah.
the thing. I saw him
Like the
play
guys
against
who
the
aren't
Celtics.
defined are like more scary.
Way
Because like he was just like moving people, like with
Yeah.
like out effort. You know, he'd kind of just like shimmy his body, and Cornette would be 4 feet out of the way. You know, Cornette is a big dude. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
When I would
Yeah,
represent guys
exactly.
like that.
It's like an Iowa thing. Yeah.
I would represent guys like that in Louisiana. We'd catch every once in a while. We catch like
Serbian war criminals.
No, we catch like these Eastern European guys, like every blue moon.
For no
They
lack
were-
of trying.
They were, but they would be big and they would be wide, but not like beefed up like that. And my other clients would talk about the Russian guy, and they
Yeah.
would all be so scared of that Russian guy.
Yeah.
That Russian, they say no, don't nobody mess with that Russian fool, you know. And he could be from fucking wherever,
Yeah.
but they would like no matter what, he could be German, and they'd be like that Russian fool.
And what did he say?
The Russian guy?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he was fine. He was just, I mean, he was sitting back there. He's like, when do I leave? You know, and you're
That's
like,
why I wanted the voice. I wanted the
He
voice.
says, when do I go? When do I leave? When do I go home? And you're like, well, it's more complicated than that.
When do I leave?
You stabbed a man in a gas station on camera. Like it's very, very complicated. You're not going home, anytime soon. I'm very sorry, but it's like, unless you could be deported in that sense, you could be going home very shortly.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, so,
Those are the videos I like, where like super jack dudes go up against like arm wrestle, like a farmer kind of guy or something, or like
Yeah.
they like
yeah, I love that.
try and wrestle like a former Iowa wrestler or something, because
Yep.
they're like, no, I'm stronger than you,
Big
and the
fat
guy's
guy.
like, you can see the look on the like normal dude's eyes where he's like, you can try.
Some of those
Come on.
farmers are some of the strongest people
yeah.
I have ever seen in my fucking life. Especially those ones like from Iowa that got
Yeah.
out wrestled in high school.
Oh, yeah.
They are like so massively strong. They will pick you up by the head with
Yeah.
one hand and move you.
They've been doing like core lift outs, like
Yeah.
you're carrying stuff, you're plowing stuff
yeah,
or
they're
whatever. Like
7 years
it's-
old, tossing bales of hay into the bags
great.
of pickup. Yeah,
Well, you guys know, Fedor?
Wasn't that Rulon Gardner?
Yeah.
Wasn't he like
Yep.
a farmer and then he just picked up
Oh,
wrestling?
yeah.
Next
He
thing you know,
he
gold
beat,
medalist.
Yeah.
Was he the one that beat?
He'd be like one of the greatest
beat
wrestlers ever.
Karolinko. Yeah, he
Yeah.
beat Andrei Karolinko, the prototype. The guy he's 98-2 in his career, and he
Yeah.
hadn't lost in like 20 years. He was and Rulon Gardner from like a wrestler from Ohio comes in there, and he's got like big fat gut and
Slammed
stuff,
him, yeah.
and fucked him up and beat him, and it was insane. It was
Yeah.
the biggest upset in wrestling history.
You
yeah.
guys know Fedor, the famous
Of course,
Russian
Fedor
MMA fighter? So there's a
Emelianenko.
guy, there's a clip that like is always in my algorithm no matter what. For forever, there's this big jack British guy. Literally looks like he would be like an
Yeah.
extra in like a movie, like just
Yeah.
action.
This is
villain.
this one is Fedor's brother. This is Fedor's brother.
So he does this big entrance and he like punches his own face.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, and his
brother.
So they go to him and he go, oh, he must have fucked up the other guy. And then the other guy was Fedor's brother.
Yeah.
and he literally looks like a tattooed mechanic.
He has like
And he's
the
just like-
light. He has like prison tattoos. They're
Oh,
like
shit.
and he's like got a
Belly.
fat gut, and he goes in there.
and he looks so bored. He looks like he looks like an audience member at like Terrance's shows. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy how bored. Like he doesn't even care about being there, and he just beats the shit out of that guy.
This
You know
guy
what I mean?
up so bad, but exactly, they're true Russian war criminals. Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's like, yeah, but this is what I have been doing my entire life. I will fight him, and then I will take his lunch because I need to eat. Yeah.
If he dies, he dies.
Yes, yeah, that's a crazy one. Yeah, his brother was accused of being in the Russian mafia because of those tattoos. It's not big to have tattoos in Russia, so they thought like he was a mafia affiliate.
Yeah, they
gotta
mean something, like Eastern Promises.
Yeah.
They all mean something.
They all mean something. Every one of those, yeah, and they all look like shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't mean free spirit.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, no, it took man's life.
All right, fellas. How are we feeling about this crime, Terrance? Do we like the pitching Trump on a Iranian reality TV
let's
show?
unpack that because we went in a lot of different
We
directions.
did. We got to bring it back. We got to wrap things up.
We got to wrap it up. Yeah,
Anything that makes me the leader of anything, I'm totally in for.
Okay.
Especially with the least amount of work.
I want to be the next Ayatollah.
I want to be the next Ayatollah.
Easy.
It works. It's perfect. And that also would then play into your, idea of then making him a martyr that eventually, dies in the name of comedy. And, your career then is shortcut, but everyone goes, what could have been?
Right.
Win-win situation.
Oh my
fellas.
God! Can you imagine what people will say about me? Oh my God, he was gonna be great. He had the material. He was about to lift off.
That's gonna be the best part. I'm gonna be telling so many
Oh my
podcast
God.
stories. Oh man, me and Terrance.
Yeah, if he didn't
were just
become the
chilling.
Ayatollah dude, he was like, oh man, he was right there.
Right
there.
there. That's the thing. I just want to be for the rest of my life dead. I mean, when I'm dead, people just go, he was right there. It
So
was
close.
He was just about to blow up, dude.
Oh,
he
man.
was just hitting his stride, and
Then the Mossad blew him up.
my favorite thing to say will be, with all the crazy shit happening in the world, every day I think, man, what would Terrance say about this? He would have the greatest one-liner joke about pedophiles. With this, what's happening, man, it's crazy. I mean, hey, D-Mac.
That's I can only dream about having no work to do and just becoming like famous because of my death. I want to be Biggie and Tupac.
Having no work to do, just being dead.
Yeah, just being dead, and then it's like, oh my God, he's amazing, and I'm already top 5 without doing nothing. Come on, dude.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Happy to help, brother.
Great. Well, that sounds like 2 perfect crimes.
Hell yeah, dude. 2 crimes down. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, we appreciate y'all coming on very much.
Appreciate
Thanks
you
for
guys.
having
Thank
us.
you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Apparently, the podcast is never coming out, but do you have anything you guys want to pitch or drop? Or you got the show March 7th?
Show March 7th. Follow Central City Underground. That's the big thing to follow. Unfollow Nick everywhere that he's been on anything, and that's about it.
Yeah, thanks. We'll take it from here. 2 shows March 7th. 2 shows. It's a CCU double feature. March 7th, the Eastwood Club in Fitchburg and the Wong Dynasty in Holden. Follow us on all the things, and you can get in there and watch some of just the best comedy going,
Oh yeah, that show in Holden is a double feature, right? It starts at 7. Then we're taking a slight.
Wong Dynasty starts at 8. Eastwood Club starts at 7.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so then the first feature, so there's the first hour. Nick's on the first hour. Skip that hour. Come to the second hour. I'm on that one.
And you can come see.
And I'm on neither, so just skip them entirely. It's fine.
No.
Well,
Come
that's
see
the
me.
biggest
Come see me.
problem,
Come see
really.
me. No.
Well,
come
now
see me.
you
No,
can-
go see their shows. That's turbo promotion work.
you
Go
can
see
go
Terrance McCormack.
You can go see all 3 of these beautiful fellas at the Made Up Comedy Show on March 27th as well.
Made Up.
Made Up.
Absolutely.
All
That'd be
3
great.
of y'all.
Fuck yeah.
That's teams again, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, can I make one slight suggestion?
Yeah, of
Just
course. Yeah, by all means.
teams for everybody except for me.
Yeah, you don't want to go team? That's fine.
No. Just because everybody's holding me back, and I think that it's like when I'm with you, it's like it's me and you. We're making magic together, and everybody else is just in my way, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You got it. I'll talk to Mike.
No, I'm just joking about you.
He's the real Kobe Bryant of the Boston Worcester comedy scene.
because he has a rape case out. But anyways, but it's a faux pas. It's not real. It's not real.
Now it's going to be the Mossad and LA Lakers fans coming for us.
Well, we appreciate y'all again. Yeah, thank y'all very much, fella. Y'all go check these fellas out. Check out CCU Center City Underground. Go check them out. They're great guys. They have great shows. They put us on, so definitely go see them. But yeah, Joe.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is I'm Joe.
I'm Nate.
And this has been
Perfect Crimes.